What bothers me about Zach's approach, your approach, Zach, if you're watching this, is that you criticize civilization as though you're not part of it. And yet I know that you lament and do feel a part of it, and you want us all to stop because you do feel responsible for it. But the thing is, you end up pointing at other people being the problem, and it's like, well, at least you care. But at least you caring is not the whole thing. I care too, and I've cared a long time, and I've had that same feeling. And it's important for people to go through that. What can they do so that they feel like they're doing things better for the planet? But we're all living. None of us should pretend we're living outside civilization, and that there's not a reason that we're living inside civilization. Um, I think the thing is about going to agrarian pass and tribal pass is that it's interesting and it's promising, but it's a cul-de-sac. I wouldn't even call it a dead end, but there's a cul-de-sac. A certain amount of people can live there, but we have to be able to live together well in an urban, crowded situation as well, And the idea is that those of us that want to be individuals, that we will be able to have shoes on our feet as well, from this process. And the point is to not oppress and exploit people. You can get productive things done by not exploiting people. The productivity that's done so far is because people are not exploited. The less they were exploited, the more productive they would be, the more productive the world would be. When you do have things like the GI Bill and people came back from World War II, they were really productive because they got a chance. Everybody got an education and a house that wanted one. And people were more productive the more freedom and power you give them over their own life. So that's what we need to do, and I just don't like the intonation of the kind of criticism of civilization that is, it's properly self-criticism. And in that vein, that's why I left you the comment of I would, that I'm not giving an apology for civilization. I'm just trying to give solutions for the future. And as far as apologies, I do think we need to apologize. And I would like to apologize for slavery, though it looks like from my family's genealogy we didn't have slaves. I've benefited from it. This country's still benefited from it. And, materially. And so I apologize for that. I apologize for the genocide of the Native American. That, again, I don't think my family was involved much, really hands-on with that. But again, we live in this country that belonged to them and arguably still belongs to them. So those are the only apologies I'm giving, are ones like that. And I'm not an enemy of yours, Zach. We want some of the same things. And we maybe disagree on some of the ways to get them, but I'm not defending what we have, so keep that in mind.